Swang guys, this is SwaggerTurbo and welcome back to the finale of SCUTERIA SUPARI My Team Career Mode Season 2. Of course, we always end up in Abu Dhabi for the finale and I just love the track, especially the new layout is so good. If you guys haven't seen the previous episodes, please go and check it out. We have a lot of mods as well on the game, so all the mods will be linked in the description so you guys can go and check them out as well, spread some love. And right now we are actually very close to Haas, Alfa Romeo, and so many other people as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty close battle for let's say sixth, because AlphaTauri right now is on 35 points and we are on 28 or 29 points. So we still need quite a lot of points to try and overtake them and get sixth in the championship. Obviously, first season was pretty decent, but this time I actually expect it to be at least fifth. Maybe with Alpine, we do have the pace. It's just that we don't really have the luck for it, because obviously we have aero and powertrain, uh, you know, regulations going on now, which is going to be super bad because we are going to lose 24 parts right now. So getting more resource points right now is going to be super hard. But yeah, we gotta try and save as many parts as possible. This is going to be super hard. As I said earlier, it's like we don't have the resource points for this. I wouldn't have put a few things on upgrade if I knew that there's going to be two majors. Like literally, we upgraded our powertrain and we upgraded our what's it called? The aero part, and both of them have been severely hit. So getting those back to normal is going to be super hard. We're going to try our best for obviously season 3, but yeah, anyways, for looking at the quali lap right now, the quali, as I said, I love the strike. The new layout at least is super good. This particular turn I usually mess up. This is where I usually lose a lot of time, but other than that I'm pretty consistent in the other, parts of the track. So yeah, I really like this new layout, and hopefully, we can get a good quali position as well. Our best has been 12th right now, and on top right now you can see on the top left we are 8th. So honestly, anything above 10th, I'll absolutely take it. And we finished in P8. This is literally the best quali we've had as Scuderia Supari, as well as in this whole season. So great news for us. Final race, we have like a pretty decent gap to Gasly and Sunoda, who are our main rivals right now. Jihan is 18th, so hopefully he can try and get up there. And yeah, we'll just have to see how the race goes.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Russell, Verstappen, Lando Norris, and Perez, Hamilton, Kumar, Ricciardo, and Esteban Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Gasly, Kevin Magnussen and Albon, Vettel, Mick Schumacher, Jehan Deruvala and Guan Yu Zhou, Stroll, Liam Lawson, Latifi and Yuki Tsunoda. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race.
Okay, this is the final race of the season, just get out there and enjoy it.
So yeah, you heard Mark, he said just go out there and enjoy it, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now. It is Fire Red Lights for the finale of Season 2. Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and it is lights out and away we go. We've been having pretty okay starts off late, and again we have a pretty decent start. It's just that Alonso has such a good start as well. Going down the inside of Alonso over here, Hamilton is getting squeezed a little bit by Perez, and I have to brake a little early to save our front wing. So started 8th, just we are still in 8th, and Hamilton is on mediums. That's something that I just saw. So Hamilton's on medium. We go for a dive down the inside, and Ocon dives down the inside of us. So total net positions gain is 0. We've literally just stayed 8th because we overtook Hamilton and Ocon overtook us. So an extremely aggressive, Ocon right from the get-go, and some amazing camera angles as well in the game. I am going to brake a bit early because it's normally carnage over here. Thankfully, Hamilton did try to go for a move on us, and we go for a move on Ocon, losing the back end a little bit. So the gap between us and Perez has, opened up to 8 tenths, and Hamilton is losing more and more positions right now because he's on the mediums. So we have a lovely battle in front of us, though. A six-car train, literally from first to sixth, all of them are there, and we are almost catching up to them. So at this point, I was just like, you know what? It's lap one, going down the inside of Perez. That is not a normal place to overtake, but somehow we just had extra pace, and thankfully Perez gave us a little bit of room, and we take it. We, with open arms, just grab the opportunity, and we have Leclerc going into the pits. Leclerc, literally, he has won the WDC already, and Ferrari is basically just working out how to get the WCC. But Leclerc apparently has damage and goes into the pits first lap itself. So that's pretty interesting. Up next is Norris. We are in fifth. So let's try and just keep Perez at bay for now. Lap 6 now. We are still pretty much similar pace to Perez, and we have a slight bit of advantage on the straights because I think I'm running lower wings than Perez, so that's helping out quite a bit right now. Pitting this lap though, obviously this is a 25% race because of time constraints and whatnot. So, and behind us, I am pretty sure that Perez got, Verstappen got held up by the McLaren which is coming in. And yes, he has. Russell has overtaken Verstappen in the pits because of an unsafe release. So he had to wait for the McLaren to go through. Then he had to wait for the Mercedes to go through. And from, I think he was second, because it was Carlos in first, Verstappen second, Russell third, Norris fourth, and then it was us in fifth. Leclerc has come back out of nowhere. Obviously, he had to pit for, I think, a new wing as well. And I do a cheeky move of braking early right before the DRS straight and DRS line actually, and I get a DRS off of Leclerc. So this is going to help us out a little bit at least to stay in front of Leclerc. We have a lot of ERS as well, and right now my focus has to just instantly switch on to Perez, who was right behind us. He was only 4 tenths behind, and of course we gotta make this kind of like an undercut. Obviously he's going for an overcut. This is like the normal time to pit, so we gotta try our best to put a decent lap in. I don't want to fight Leclerc right now, at least on this lap, because otherwise we're just going to lose time, and overtaking on this track is actually pretty hard. And we have yellow flags for a brief moment, and Vettel has spun out. So something is wrong with Aston Martin and Vettel, especially. So we get a free position there. Of course, he is still not pit though. Our teammate is also in the pits, and this just shows that we can see on the minimap on the bottom left that Perez has already pit. So my whole goal right now is to try and come out in front of him. We have 60% ERS. I'm going to use a little bit of it for that extra bit of pace that we need, and a bit too much pace. I go super wide, and somehow don't get an extended track limit warning. It is still on strike, by the way, and there we go. You can see that it's on strike because I tried to give Perez space while he's coming out of the pits, but I didn't really have to. And yeah, I got myself extended track limits warning, which I'm completely okay with because it's just a warning. And essentially, we are still in front of Perez, so it's going to be interesting to see where we end up towards the end of this race, because we are P5, a super quick Red Bull is right behind us, and I'm still making mistake in this exact turn every single lap. I'm trying to like adapt, take different lines, but it just doesn't work out. We have a purple first sector though, of course, because of very valid lines that we have taken there. But yeah, we have a purple first sector, green second sector, so this is going to be my best lap till now. And the guys in front, Russell, Verstappen, and Carlos, are actually fighting each other and slowing each other down. This is actually perfect for us because this is the only way we can actually stay with these guys. Because the guys behind, like Perez and Ricardo, let's say Ricardo is 2 seconds behind us, so we are fine from him. And while I'm talking about that, I had to go wide there because Vettel, I don't know what happened to his car. He's just stranded in the middle, and yeah, he's just there. If I took a, let's say a narrow line to there, I would have 100% lost my car. Thankfully, I had a bit of understeer, and that has helped us to just keep uh, going for at least some points over here. But yeah, fourth right now, not too bad at all, because I think Vettel did not pit the lap before, and that's the reason he was leading the Grand Prix for at least a brief moment. But yeah, we have DRS now off of Verstappen, so this is going to help us quite a bit because Perez can't, catch up to us because of the lower wings. And now we have DRS to help and aid our, like, oh, while I'm talking about that, we get a safety car. I was talking about, a chance of actually staying in fourth, and this is the best chance we can get. Literally, Monza, same thing happened. Vettel has been disqualified. I think that's for staying in one place for too long. Something definitely, happened to his car. So this is pretty much the same scenes from Abu Dhabi 2021. Last, almost, towards the end, we have a safety car right behind Verstappen. Can we overtake him in the restart? Because we could do it on Leclerc last time around, but no, Verstappen actually gets a pretty decent exit, and now our focus is just on keeping Perez behind. Because honestly, I would love a podium right now, but getting fourth also is super, super important because Gasly and Tsunoda, even if they get points, I need to make sure I get at least 8 points. And over and above that as well to get the constructors championship going for us, and at least to finish sixth in the constructors championship. So yeah, right behind Verstappen, no DRS still, so I am going to be using a lot of ERS. Only three, actually four more laps, including this one, and we have 72% ERS. So I'm gonna try and defend the inside and just keep the car in middle of the road so that Perez can't make a move on us. And he definitely did not go for, down the inside, because if he did that, we could have been in a pickle. Let's just say that much. But yeah, we gotta try and just keep up with Verstappen here, and hopefully, we can at least finish fourth. If not, maybe just overtake Verstappen because we are closing out a little bit. But again, we are in no place to take a fight to him because to be honest, our car is not that quick. It's like the only reason I'm here is because of different strategies going on and just getting lucky with safety cars and whatnot. Lap 15 now, the final lap, getting to the penultimate corner, and then, of course, the final corner going to the back straight. We somehow just managed to stick right behind Verstappen, almost a second in front of Perez, and we finished fourth. And I think that means that we will be able to keep six in the constructors. And I, for a second, got scared with Perez just going brushing past everyone like super quick. But yeah, overall, a pretty decent race, a very, very good season as well. And of course, we saw Charles Leclerc getting the WDC in the last episode itself, so he didn't even have to. It was not even a crunch situation where the last race decides at all because Leclerc didn't really have that good of a race this time around. But yeah, it is Sainz first, and Max I think was third over there, and it was Russell second. So the pit stop really not working out for Red Bull this time around, unlike in real life. So very, very good season indeed. And if you guys did enjoy the season, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully, we'll get back with season 3. Honestly, I can't really say soon because it's gonna take time for season 3, but hopefully, it's with a lot of mods, and yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. But yeah, since still getting Ferrari a win, which is 100% solidifying the fact that they'll be the WCC, they'll get the WCC as well because Hamilton and Russell, both of them put in a very decent shift, especially Russell because he was leading the championship for a pretty decent amount of time. It's just sad that he lost out on so many positions and so many good points, attempts, and mostly it's because of DNFs and engine issues, which you don't really expect from Mercedes. But yeah, coming in fourth, which is pretty good. Jehan also finished in 13th, which is not too bad from where he started. And we are 10th in the drivers' standings. Honestly, I'm super happy with that. Russell takes lead again from Norris, and Ferrari first by 53 points, and we do get sixth. We get sixth, and we are only 5 points, actually 6 points in front of AlphaTauri. So AlphaTauri did not get a single point this season. I mean, sorry, this race, the finale, and that gives us the right amount of points that was required. And thanks to me getting fourth, we got a pretty decent haul of points. So 41 points, not too shabby. Again, Carlos Sainz came third, so it is literally Ferrari 1-3 even in the driver standings. Russell did a very good job. Lando and Max is fourth and fifth, and yeah, so on. But yeah, as I said, hope you guys enjoyed this, the finale. I'll see you guys with season 3 of SCUTERIA SUPARI, my team career mode, and hopefully we get more wins in that. I'll see you guys in a bit. Goodbye and peace.